Gates crash back. They're off and racing from the 1,800 meter mark, and the starters caught them in a perfect line. Desert Rose got a few shakes of the reins to try and set up into a handy position, and she'll bring the field onto the back straight. Deeper out, My Flower Face trying to overcome that wide draw, and will set up into that second placing. A further 2 lengths back to Silver Links, who's on the inside of Virginia Sweet. Then a further 1.5 lengths back to Royal Invitation. Deeper out, Secret Identity is on the improve and will most likely go and dictate the pace midway through the back straight they go. Setting mid-division at the moment, Lady Silvana, that's in the black and white socks, on the outside of Silver Links. Then comes Love is a Rose, green sleeves and cap in that one out placing. Evening Primrose is just in behind that, followed by Canford Rose. Gold Poker Game is one from last, and Double Check is last of all. It's a nice stretched out field, about 13 or 14 lengths separating first to last as they're midway through that turn with just on 800 meters left to go, and Secret Identity has now won the battle for the lead. She's on 2 lengths clear. My Flower Fate stalks her in second, then comes Royal Invitation, that one out placing in third. Down towards the inside is Desert Rose, is being trapped by Virginia Sweet. Silver Links is in the Aquamarine Salts, racing 7 lengths off that leader. Then comes Lady Silvano, followed by Love is a Rose. On the inside of that one's Evening Primrose. Canford Rose pulls off the rail to go down the centre of the track. Gold Poker Game has 10 lengths to make up with Double Check, who's last of all, as they're into the final 450 metres. Secret Identity, that's the one they've got to catch. She's in front, but the pressure starts to pour on. Down towards the inside is Desert Rose, racing alongside Silver Links. Virginia Sweet starts to move up into contention. The red and white salts down the centre. Deep out, we've got My Flower Fate with Royal Invitation. They spread right across the track. Virginia Sweets hit the front. Gold Poker Game starting to take off late with Royal Invitation. Virginia Sweets, Gold Poker Game, too good. And Gold Poker Game's going to get there from Royal Invitation. Then came Virginia Sweet. Love is a Rose ran on really well into 4th. Number 5, Gold Poker Game, is just in behind My Flower Fate. 4 from the left-hand side. You can see the gap starts to open up. She moves up smartly, shows them a clean set of heels into the closing stages, and wins well for the Drakensteen stud nominee, Mrs. Jane Rupert. So a big congratulations to the winning team here for number 5, Gold Poker Game, the winner for race number 6.
Race 6 has been won by number 5, Gold Poker Game, the daughter of Gold Standard. Well done to Ayandam for Sally. He receives his 1,000 rand. Thank you to Hollywood Bets and Cape Racing. Gold Poker Game, Anthony was the pickup. Well, he picked up the ride, Anthony. Always great when you pick up these type of rides.
Yeah, definitely. It makes my day a lot more cheerful.
In relation to this filly, last time out you had absolutely no luck. You basically didn't move on her. Did that give you some confidence going into this race today?
Yeah, definitely, because as you mentioned, I sat on her last time and she needed the run and she was drawn not greatest. And she can travel a bit, so I just dropped her out and she ran on, but I had nowhere to go the whole entire straight. I just sat on her and I was just caught in her pocket. So today she came out very smart, but I didn't want to be as far back as I did, but if I knew if I bustled her to hold my position, she would have been travelling throughout. So with 61.5, I took a sit, let her spit the bit out, and she picked them off nicely in the straight.
Anthony, well done for a good win.
Yes, thanks to Candice and the whole team, to Mel, to everybody in the yard in the morning. So big thanks to them. Appreciate it.
Well, that lovely pickup ride. Next up, Candice is going to come across and chat to us regarding Gold Poker Game. And Candice, lovely win from her, especially carrying the top weight.
Thank you, Vicky. Yeah, she's obviously, she's a filly, as I said to Kevin a couple of months back. She's really now come into her own as a 4-year-old. She's a big, long filly, and she's taken time to strengthen up. And I think she's pretty much this season ahead of her. I think will probably be her best season. I think she's, I think we went the 1800 or much earlier on in her career, and she didn't quite, get it as well as what I thought she would, just on her, what I thought of her at home and on her pedigree. So we thought we'd try it again today, and it's worked out pretty well. I thought she won a very nice race today, and if she did well enough today, then we'll go on to the Victory Stakes from here. And so yeah, it was a good win from her. I mean, she had to come from a long way back today, and she picked them off pretty well, and she's got that good turn of foot, and yeah, very nice win. So well done to Gaynor, to Drakensteen, Kevin, the whole team. Again, nice filly to go through the season with in some of those races over a little bit of ground.
Candice, well done.
Thank you.
Well done to Candice. Next up, Drakensteen stud, both owning and breeding the filly. Well done to Mrs. Rupert and Kevin. Thank you for joining us once again. I know you do love your racing. Wonderful to see this filly come home in a competitive field.
Yeah, very much so, Vicky. I think if you watched the previous run, she was very unlucky. she sort of just got blocked for a run and she didn't have much space to go. So Anthony just sort of sat on her. There was nothing he could do. And, that was in a good class field. So back up to a proper distance. And she's looked like she's done it really well. So, thanks. And obviously congratulations to Gaynor and Candice and her whole team and Anthony, who rode her really beautifully. So, yeah, very happy.
Well done, Kevin.
Thanks very much. Thank you, Vicky.
Well done. Thank you to Kevin Somerville and well done to him, Mrs. Rupert and everybody at Drakensberg for the win with Gold Poker Game. Drakensberg owned and bred. Well done, Mrs. Rupert. She's a daughter of Goldstein and most certainly a filly you need to keep an eye on in some of the features, as Candice mentioned in her interview. So looking forward to it. Candice also saddled number 4 Royal Invitation. MJ standing by with Gareth Wright to take us through that interview. She ran a great race.
Yeah, Vicky, competitive race, Royal Invitation. Gareth, she's been really consistent since winning a maiden.
Yes, she's really strengthened up from race to race, and she's becoming quite a nice horse that will probably stay quite well. I was under pressure a bit early, but she unwinded all the way through to the line. I think a better filly just beat me on the day today.
Yeah, it's definitely one to follow in these competitive fillies races.
Yes, absolutely. She is improving, and she's becoming very consistent. So it's one to always pencil in when she runs.
Gareth, thanks very much. It's Gareth Wright, Royal Invitation. Certainly a filly in these handicaps to keep your eye on.